is Rudkowski of WeAreChange.org here in Black Rock City, Nevada for the 2014 Burning Man. Coming out here has been a life-changing, transformational experience that I wanted to share with you guys. I wasn't going to do a video here, but here 70,000 people from all walks of life, genders, creeds, races, ponies, fairies, whatever you can imagine, are here creating a community of giving where money is not allowed, buying is not allowed, and selling is not allowed. It cannot be described in pictures, it cannot be described in words, it cannot even be described in this video. But what I could do is give you a taste of the people who are out here and what they really think about life, government, and just the unspeakableness of what we're experiencing right now. For someone who never heard or been to Burning Man, how would you describe it? What is Burning Man?
It's a whole lot of crazy in the desert.
This is the hard thing, because I don't want to be one of those hippies who turned me off so much. But it's a place where you can have all of your needs met.
Burning Man is another planet. It's the best opportunity we have to travel to another planet without actually leaving the atmosphere.
A lot of people think it's just like a big hippie fest, I guess you could say. But once you kind of get into it about how it's like a organically built city, I think they understand a little bit more about its ethos.
I'm trying not to be generic because I feel like when you're generic, it's almost like white noise and it can't get past. But once you get to Burning Man, some of the generic topics, some of the cliches make sense. The cliches are cliches for a reason, because they've been used, and because they've been said, because they've been felt. And because they've been felt in a way that you want to feel them again, you want others to feel them, and you feel that they can feel them, you know? And so I honestly believe that Burning Man is love, you know? And it's a cliche, it's love. What's love? No one knows what the fuck love is, but it is.
What brought you to Burning Man?
The playa. Well, I get to come here and I can help and build anything that gets constructed out here. It's amazing the audacity that people have, and it's just fun to be a part of that.
I had a calling. I'm here because I met some of these wonderful people, the Tasty Noodles, and they throw a desert party twice a year in the Mojave, and it's essentially a mini Burning Man where they come together as a community, listen to music, dance, create, and compact and leave no trace. And so they bring the 10 principles to LA, and I got a taste there. It changed my life, saved me from committing suicide, and leaving school, and it's kind of heavy, but saved me from a lot of things. And so once I had a taste of that, I knew I had to come to Burning Man.
Oh, to be honest, last year my dad passed and bought me my first burn ticket, so I've come here ever since that, and it's really special to me, so that's why I'm here, basically. I'm actually going to the temple right now to go put up his memorial, so.
I'm at Burning Man because I do think these kinds of people are the change in the world, in a way. We kind of form this community based around these very loose moral foundations of just kind of accepting people how they want to be and making everybody feel like a superhuman, even though, because we've got so much potential.
What's your view of government?
Oh wow, I actually work for the government doing government research. So government-sponsored scientific research I'm quite happy with because I work in the space program. But in terms of do I trust them necessarily, all governments, to make the right choices for the individuals, for the small people who vote them into power? No. Do I trust them to make the right choices for their buddies? Yeah, they do. Has it always happened? Yeah, probably. But I think that these kind of issues are coming to the fore right now, and people are angry about it. And I've been very glad to see that there have been a number of protests in Berlin and all around Germany, and people getting really sick and tired of the kind of banker oligarchy that is destroying everything we've worked so hard for the last 60 years. And I'm an engineer, and I like things to be built and created, and I like to be productive, and I like everyone's life to be bettered, but I don't necessarily think that's happening at the moment, and I think that fundamental change is important.
I feel that government could potentially be a good thing, but that the way the system is now, at least in the United States, it is not working. it seems like the power that runs the government has their focus much more on greed and selfishness as opposed to love and humanity and the advancement of humanity. I feel like if the government was focused more on that, that we would have a lot less issues and that our issues wouldn't be so detrimental to our very survival.
Government is confusing. I think it's a lot of pretense. It's a lot of like what it should be rather than what it really is. It's a made-up story in a lot of ways.
I don't know, I tend to think quite opposite of the way that everything's structured. I think really micro. I think that the world could be more well-structured or more successful and abundant if people were working in small communities, like micro communities of 10 people each. And you know, this community specializes in growing this, or like these families specialize in growing that. I like the idea of intentional communities. I don't like the idea of, I like the idea of individuality too, but I don't like the idea of feeling like you can only depend on yourself or like a significant other. And I think we're really missing community. I think there's a lot of pressure put on relationships because of that. And I think government aids in putting that pressure on us.
I will say I do believe that we are heading towards a change in paradigm, and how that paradigm shift is going to occur, I do not know. But we are kind of laid back in the old paradigm ideas, like education. The way that we run our education now is based in the Industrial Revolution. That's a paradigm that we can no longer run in anymore. It doesn't make sense for our economy. It doesn't make sense for our students. It doesn't make sense for our technology. Similar, I think, things with our religion. The fact that we went through a paradigm of religion being the core and science being something that you stone someone like Galileo to death for. Now we're in a paradigm where science is the core and religion is something that you can mock someone for. And I believe that we're going to go into a paradigm of religion and science coming together in a way that neither is mocked and both are able to be symbiotic for one another. But either way, my idea of politics and government is our system now is outdated. We're shifting to a new system that's going to come through revolution. I don't know what the revolution is, but I want to be a part of it.
What is your view on government?
It's not here.
What would be your message to humanity if you could speak to the entire world?
Open up your heart. Open up your heart as big as you can, because it's what feels the best. And it might hurt sometimes, it's gonna hurt, but at least you're feeling something. This is what makes us human.
Might be to just go for it. I mean, we become so disconnected with our true desires because we worry so much about what we think other people think, which is a lost cause. It's a lost question. You'll never know. You just kind of have to, I guess, find what makes you happy and just go for it.
I really like what someone said to me once about not putting yourself in a box. I think people get shy, they're too afraid to ask, they think that they don't deserve things, and you do. Everybody deserves love and equal opportunity to express themselves in the fullest capacity and their own personal liberty, which whatever that means to them, because I think it's different for each person. But yeah, just don't put yourself in a box. Love as much as possible and let go of things that hold you down.
My message to humanity is embrace science, learn, expand your minds. There's a kind of running shoe called ASICS. It's actually an acronym. It stands for Anima Sana Incorpore Sano. It's Latin for sound mind and a sound body. I think that's an important philosophy. I think treat your mind how you treat your body. Fucking work them hard and push it to the max and see what kind of change you can bring about in this world. Let's expand our population into outer space. That's what I believe. I love working in the space industry, and I want to see us go to Mars and populate the solar system and the rest of our galaxy. So that's my message.
But your question for your birthday was, if I could tell humanity or the world one thing, what would it be? And I said, well,
It's a solution and it's existing, and here's the thing, is it's better for everybody in every single way. So we just need to start participating. We have land, we have resources, we have the skill, we have the knowledge, and we can all come together.